This is Sam the Cooking Guy. All right, so you didn't need to watch me make whipping cream, which I just did. Which all it was whipping cream, the liquid stuff in here, spun around with a little sugar, and I threw some Chambord in to give it a little raspberry kind of thing. You'll get that in a second. So here's what we're making. We're making something that's is called a Napoleon, and it's a completely not correct version of a Napoleon like so many things I make, but a Napoleon is like puff pastry. It's a dessert. Puff pastry, like 3 puff pastry sheets in rectangular pieces, and often there's like fruit or like a pastry cream in between. I think just go look it up, Google it, and you'll see what they are. So I'm doing a version, but I'm not doing puff pastry because puff pastry takes, it takes some time. You gotta take it out of the freezer. You gotta let it come to room temperature, which is a half an hour. Then you've gotta cut it and bake it, and that takes another half hour or whatever. So you'll recognize this as just being the basic everyday pie dough things that you would use for like a pie. Boom, just like that. So we're gonna put these guys, cut these guys out, do them here. I gotta do something. Oh, remember these? Back from the beginning. These once frozen raspberries are now not. We can make like a little sauce to go with this thing. Watch how simple this is. So we'll just put this in. This is like one of those bags of frozen berries that you get in the market. Some sugar. What is this gonna be? I don't know, a couple tablespoons or something. And some lemon juice. Throw like a half a lemon in here. Ow. 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 Pulp. Major raspberry. Like I worked at it for 4 days. All right, so we got to get this thing figured out. I'm just going to be straight with you right now. I've never made this. I think it's going to work out though. We're going to make them not too big, right? So watch, we'll cut this in half. Okay, so these guys, now we're just putting on here. Oh, that's gonna be too hot. Whoa, sorry. Sorry. I think I made it too hot. Oh God. All right, I know there's some chef somewhere right now screaming at the TV because of what I'm doing. Hey, whatever, So, raspberries. Sorry, blackberries and raspberries. Oh, what are we gonna put this on? Something pretty, something white. So if you're wondering who this is Michael, and Michael is doing stuff for the 100th show. 100th anniversary show. It'll be behind the scenes stuff. Hey, remember what I said, keep the camera on me. It's all about me. 100th anniversary show. That's who he is. Excuse me for a second. I just can't find something, and I guess I could use a little plate, but it seems so not very exciting. So before, when I first put them on, I tried to move them and they didn't move, they did that. Now look. Now they're like this. Ha ha. Ha ha. And this mess goes here. I gotta figure out what to do with this. I want a bigger plate. This is gonna look so special, we'll get a big plate. All right, so these little layers I'm gonna do this with. I'm gonna take them off, I'm gonna let them cool a second. Because if I put the whipping cream on them right this second, you know what's gonna happen, right? It's just all gonna melt. All right, so this is how, in my mind, this is how I was putting this thing together. They're just too big to stand up. I'm just gonna have to do this with them. Now these guys. So here's the deal. You could totally make this in advance and just get them in the fridge. Probably be a better idea to do that because it wouldn't take so much time when your guests are hanging around waiting to eat. And then this. Look what we made.